Bianca, what am I doing today? Not a whole lot. It's Sunday. Not like it matters. I don't work a Monday to Friday job, but just doing content for you guys. I have to mop my floor today. I have some laundry to do. What else do I have to do? I have to clean the one bathroom. One bathroom's already clean. And play with Howie. I have to give him some extra playtime because I didn't give him a lot yesterday. So that should keep me busy between that and then I'm going to do like a mukbang and then, which I might cook because I'm thinking, do I want to order out? That would be so easy, but I kind of want to have spaghetti. I haven't been working on the merch Secret Lurker. My mind is so cluttered with a lot of other things. You know, I have a big to-do list. Like, I need to get on it. I still have to make those appointments. So many things, so many things. So I just have adulting, boring things, you know? Merch would make some money. Yeah, I know. I just, you know, I wish I could do something fantastic. Like, make like a beauty box. Wouldn't that be cool? Instead of a boring t-shirt, you know? Let's do merch for couches. Well, I'm thinking like, you know, like a beauty box with different products in it. You know, like a lip gloss that says Beauty Bite or like a snack that says Beauty Bite. I don't know what I could do. I don't know, but, you know, I'm just too unmotivated to be a success at a lot of things. The point of memberships for now is mostly just to support my channel and be an official beezer. Having a membership makes you an official beezer. And it's a way to showcase, you know, your support for my channel. Oh yeah, I want to address one thing actually. Speaking of trauma. I love whenever, you know how I call people out for like, you know, their mom passing away and they instantly like, not too long after, for one reactor it was the same day, for one it wasn't too long after, came online to make themselves feel better by trashing on me and continuing their stream. Like, and they like to turn around and say, well, you came online the same day your grandma passed away. Yeah, I don't know if it was the same day. If it was, like, I spent a lot of time with her on her bedside. And if I came live after, it was to talk to my beezers. It wasn't to trash on somebody. That's the difference, all right? I hope you get that through your thick skull. The difference, okay, is I don't go online to make myself feel better by trashing and bringing someone else down. That's what FF Ghoul does, and that's what that other stripper reactor did. Not me. I came online to talk and, like, you know, hang with my beezers for support, whatever, okay? So I didn't have to trash on someone to make myself feel better about the fact that a relative just passed away. I did it for support, and we just beezed, okay? Yes. Exactly. I wasn't on live, you know? No, I don't come on live to get attention and make myself feel better. At all. I actually come on live to hang out with you guys, and I get so many messages from people. You make my day better. Are you going to go live today? I miss your content. I do that for that reason, actually, to be quite honest. Because sometimes I get anxiety and I don't even feel like going live and I still do it, you know? Like, I don't need validation from the internet to feel better about myself whatsoever. But everyone grieves differently. Oh, so a form of grieving is bullying someone? Nah, sorry. I'm not going to buy that. Like, no. I don't think so. To me, there's a big difference between losing your grandmother to losing your mother. I imagine losing your mother has to be the absolute worst. Yeah, I can't even imagine, like, I don't know. I probably will just not even be online for a while if, like, I don't know. That's, yeah. I couldn't come online. Like, if I lost my mom, I'm just picturing, like, I couldn't come online and do business as usual and watch someone's live stream of them doing a mukbang and hating on them. You know what I mean? Like, I could never do that. It wouldn't be programmed as usual. It would probably be just a bunch of sobbing and crying and I don't know. I will say some people need a distraction. So your distraction is to hate on someone else? That doesn't make any sense. Sorry, Mimi, it doesn't. And it's actual horrid behavior. And I'm sure their parents would be rolling in their grave knowing what they're doing with their time. Like, on the day of their passing. Like, I don't know. Bullying somebody? Sorry, but I mean, it's just pathetic in my eyes. I mean, the reactors, yeah, they skipped over all my parts, yeah, of pointing out their imperfections. Of course they do. When my mama passed, Lord, the world stopped. Yeah, like, I wouldn't be coming on here. Let's say, like, you know, I had a video to review and my mom passed away. Like, do you think that you would, like, who would come online after and, like, just continue to hate someone and call them names? Like, it's so weird to me. No, you need to chill, Mimi, because the whole difference is the reason for coming online. Coming online after your mother passes away to bully somebody, like, how do you do that? And not even shedding a tear, just bullying, being nasty and admitting that, being like, I need to hate on Foodie Beauty to feel better. Like, they admitted that out their mouth. That is pathetic. Like, I don't even know, like, it's inhumane. Like, versus coming online for support from people who love you and, like, not hating on someone back, just trying to get, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's so ridiculous. I know, I don't even, why am I even explaining myself? You know why? Because people, they let the hate for me get so bad that there's nothing nothing I can do that could ever be right in their eyes. I mean, just look at their channels. Every single day, they have it set up to talk about my video, and no matter what it is, it's all negative. There's nothing ever positive. And life is not realistically like that. Like, I'm sorry, but there's no person on earth who's always negative, negative, negative. It's just not. So to twist things into negative, if that's what you like to do with your time, you know, it's just, yeah. But you know what I'm talking about, Mimi. Like, so why, like, people need a distraction, but that's not it. That's not it. I'm sorry. Well, one of them, the ghoul, who shall not be named, her karma is growing more hideous on the outside by the day. Her vile vitriol and like hate, her blackness exudes, like it comes out of how she looks. And this is like objectively, like if you've ever seen her, her skin is very waxy, ashy looking. She's just very monstrous looking. And I saw, you know, your mama say that she said like, oh, you can pick on my looks, but at least I'm not as ugly as the eggplant circulating. No, I'm sorry, and I mean this objectively. You're still a lot more hideous. Like aesthetically, you are. People obsessed with that picture are insane. I mean, it's one picture. It doesn't even look fully aroused to me, but whatever. Considering the subject it went to, I don't blame that. Well, that's okay, Passion Tim. That's what they do too. They talk about the same thing over and over. My diabetes, my fake marriage. So I'm allowed to talk if I want once in a while. If you don't like it, goodbye. Like, don't torture yourself, Passion Tim. Don't torture yourself. My channel, my life. I can talk what I want about. What I want. Smeagol vibes. Yes, FF Ghoul is Smeagol vibes. Exactly. If she ever does show her face again, look out. If. The last time was Shannon's, which was appalling in itself. It's basically like the type of look to scare children. Like, not being mean, I'm just saying. Stay mad. Yeah, I usually mind my own business and go on about my life. I'm not every day in drama talking about, you know, like people, for example, in the drama community, every day they have a stream attacking each other. They've been to court, blah, blah, blah. Like, little, you know what I mean? Like, it's their business, but I can't live my life that way. No. Like, I've already seen the doctor, so this is just kind of a follow-up thing. So he's able to go. It's just like for a medication change. So for things like that, yeah, they can go for you. Yep. Which you have to be married for. Actually, you have to be married to live together in Kuwait. It's easy to Google the law. And I'm a law-abiding citizen. Know why? Because I don't have a criminal record. And I'm not looking down on you guys if you do have one. I'm just saying, you know. Well, it depends what you did. Like beating old people, I'm going to look down on that. I'm not talking about the picture. Like I said, there's no face. People are obsessing about it. It doesn't even look, you know, fully to me from what I saw. And that's it. I don't know. Yo, mama, don't say Salah because it's not mine. I would know what it looks like. Look at me. Do I look like I like small things? Like, no. Sorry. At all. And it could be anyone's junk and still look better than... Yeah, she looks like a rotted sack. That's what she looks like. I feel bad for you guys body shaming somebody. It's a one picture. You haven't seen... Like, you know what I mean? Like, you guys are so sad. As a very small man. Your mom is admitting to being small. There you go. All different shapes and sizes, just like women's down there. Some are, you know, some people would say it looks like a roast beef and cheddar. Some people would say, like, whatever. Like, why are people body shaming someone? Especially someone who looks like FF Ghoul. What do you think she looks like? Hello, probably, like, what do you think she looks like nude? Seriously. And you have the nerve to talk? You look like, literally like a cigarette. You're turning into one, you smoke them so much. FF Ghoul has eggs on legs. Nobody will touch her in 10,000 years. Yeah, exactly. No wiener, no matter what it looks like. None. Sorry. Why would that matter, Mimi? Like, first of all, revenge porn is not supposed to be leaked in the first place. You know what I mean? So those people better pray nothing gets done about it. I'm just saying, like they're pretty, you know what I mean? They're lucky so far. So anyway, like, I don't like negative people here. Like, if every single thing you're gonna say is just gonna be negative, just don't even be here. Goodbye. Goodbye. Like, why would you have, like, any other person on YouTube would block people like that? So good riddance. I give you enough chances. They're both pathetic. I don't know. But I'd say FF Ghoul. I mean, like, as in terms of looks. Like, where does she come off? The delusion of thinking she has any right to make fun of anyone's looks. A wiener, looks, someone's weight. Like, I don't get it. We saw you at the fashion show. You're literally an egg on legs. Literally Danny DeVito's stunt double. You even have the matching caved-in butt. Like, I'll never get it. There's not, and this is objectively, there's not a single person in Ghoul world who is more hideous, monstrous looking than this creature. There's not one. There's not one. I'm sorry. Name one who's uglier. Go. Go for it. And you know what? It's okay for me to say that because she's on the inside. It's like coming out of her pores. That and cigarette ash. So don't even come, but this person has a career making fun of my looks. This is the point I'm trying to make. FF Gun said you begged to take her and her friend to dinner. Oh, she's on crack. She was waiting for me after the show. Yeah, she was waiting for me. She was outside smoking. I don't know if she was waiting for me, but she was outside smoking with this weird, young looking girl. She looked like a creepy mob boss in an alley, like smoking, leaning on something. And then, I don't know. I just was like, I don't know what I even remember what I said. I didn't ask her to go anywhere. She was like talking about puts in or something like that, like where the best places for puts in are. That was it. We didn't invite each other anywhere. Honestly, if I could turn back time, I wouldn't have been nice and I would have told them to kick her the F out. It's not a public, it's in a public place, but it's like actually like they have discretion over who they can kick out. It was the woman's business. It was her salon. You know, I wanted you to punch her so bad. I was just like so like not miserable. I was happy that I was like doing this event and I didn't want to like ruin it for them with drama, you know? So for her, like I know they don't care. Her whole mob thinks it's funny, but they like actually like low key, like she like actually ruined something positive for them, like with her fatty fashion show. Like, excuse me, you're the ugliest one there with a weird body. You're gonna call them fat? Like, it was like a body positivity event. And she had to go and like put it online on her channel as something negative. Like for you to even do that, you're the lowest piece of shit on the planet already. So anyway, not really. I don't say obesity is healthy at all. No. But I guess you can't like blanket statement certain things. There's a lot of people I've seen who have sleep apnea when they're smaller, diabetes when they're smaller. There's people bigger than me. Look at Amber Lynn. She's heavier, but she doesn't have diabetes. She's also younger. That could be it. But she's built different. Everyone is built different. Forever telling you to go out and do something, and when you did, she ruined it. Yeah. Adidas lost 45% of their sales after that gun wear it to the fashion show. Yeah, what the heck? It's a fashion show. You don't have like a dress. You don't have anything other than stinky leggings. This is the Michelted. This has cream and honey inside. This is Salah's meat fatire. Is it akawi? We have some sambusa. I'll take a couple. Give you the rest. And I'm sorry if I was negative and like making fun of, you know, what's her face's looks, calling her monstrous, but if that person put you through what they like, what you know, what they put me through, and I'm just like literally saying the vileness and vitriol and hate and everyday obsession is coming out. The ugliness on the inside is coming out. I believe in that. Kind of like a Dorian Gray behind that avatar. Her avatar is her attic. To look like a toothless old hag witch at, what, 30 something? Is, I believe in that. I believe in karma. Like, you know, well, behind that avatar, it's something monstrous, you know, horrific is going on behind all that evilness. And then one day if the cam accidentally goes on, y'all are going to be like, ugh! Stop being rude, you're Muslim. How about we just stop judging, like, mind your business? I'm still human. Why am I being rude? I'm allowed to call people out. Whatever. That's for God to judge, not you, random person on the internet. Okay, what is my aunt seeking legal about? Let me guess. The ghoul making fun of her? She probably doesn't give a shit. She's not online all day looking at friggin', you know? And even if she did, she doesn't care. Well, again, consider the source. If someone who looks like FF Ghoul is making fun of you, how are you going to feel bad about yourself? Hello? My aunt's in her 60s. FF Ghoul is what, in her 30s, and she looks older and uglier than her? Please. Please. Shut your mouth, you look like a fool. You saw your aunt's pics in her new intro. I don't care. And I'm sure my aunt doesn't either. Again, this is the ugliest woman in girl world. Are you going to be offended? Seal time! But thanks for letting me know, because I'd love to report her for bullying and harassment. But no, I don't care enough, honestly. How about I put a picture of your mother in my intro? How about, would you like that? Oh no, wait, the only one she put up was a picture from do you have anything recent? Not 1967? Imagine putting, like, coming after someone's family because you're so mad that you can't affect the person you're going after, so you have to go after their family. There's exactly, Rhonda, there's so many channels that use my name because they aren't interesting on their own. Yep, she brings up your dad a lot and how he doesn't want to talk to you. Because she's a friggin' idiot, stupid loser. How does she know he doesn't want to talk to me? It's actually the opposite. Anyone who blames, like, the child for their father abandoning them, like, how is a young child guilty of that? Please, please. That would be like me blaming her mom for passing away. Like, the same logic. That's the same logic. She's a disgusting person. She's an evil. That's what I'm saying. Like, the way you look like a monster, an old hag at your age, and you have to make up a boyfriend, like, is your karma in life. Nobody wants to be around you. You're alone in your smoky ass little hole apartment in Montreal, the trashy side of Montreal, because I know where you live, and you're alone and you have to, like, be a piece of crap, evil piece of crap every day. Not even on your own, like, your legacy. You're like, okay, she gets a lot of views. Her channel never grows because people don't give a shit about her. They go there just to hate on me. There's no content. There's no substance unless there's vile bullying. That's all it is. Riding coattails, exactly. Like, that's disgusting. At least, like, oh well, I guess, whatever. At least I make people laugh, you know? Like, whatever. At least I can just be myself. At least I can just be my messy self. Even if I'm a messy, whatever piece of crap you think I am, you can call me a lol cow all day. At least I'm myself, and at least I can, you know, have a presence on social media as myself. I don't have to hide. I'm not ashamed of myself. I don't have to hide. That's fucked up for the blaming. A lot of dads are not doing shit. Their kid's stepdad does more for the child. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, what kind, is that supposed to be an insult? That my dad doesn't, like, what? Your dad doesn't want to talk to you. Like, number one, these people talk in absolutes like they know anything about my life when they know minus effing 50%. Like, they don't know anything at all about the relationship with my father. They don't get any views unless they put your name on the title. None. Zero. She said her and her man broke up many months ago. She legit lied to everybody and made up an entire man. Like, you would see some evidence of him. If she had a man, she would be bragging about it. Please, you know she would. You know she would, just to stuff it to me. Or to, like, make, you know, like, for sure. She would be talking about it. She is so full of shit. She's so full of crap. She's obsessed with crap. She looks like crap, and she's full of it. They don't just leave you alone already. They're jealous. Clearly, like, what? Like, they're so obsessed. Like, it's ridiculous. If you were her, would you not be, like, jealous of other people? Like I said, alone in your smoky hut all day, doing nothing, no traveling, just making fun of other people traveling. At least I travel. At least I show my whole self. I don't care. If I was so embarrassed and, like, affected by them fat shaming me and talking about my body, like, I don't care. Here you go. Here's my toes. There you go. Make fun of them. I don't give a shit. At least I show myself. I could never imagine making fun of somebody who doesn't, like, if I don't show myself. They believe all the lies. Exactly. Exactly. I don't care, even if I'm like 1,000 pounds. You can, like, I don't give a shit. Like, I still, as fat as I am, look a lot better than them. And I'm a nicer person because number one, the only number one thing you need to go by for that, the only thing, what they use against me is things from the past that they've contrived, they've embellished, they've, like, twisted, or the Cuba rage. That's it. If they get mad and say, oh, well, we need to remind people that Chantal's a bad person, they'll put Cuba rage on. When every day they spew more disgusting things, you know? And, like, anyway, just, they're so dumb and immature. Look at them. They obsess and they talk about a friggin' revenge porn pic. Like, that's their life. That's, like, and they're like, hee hee hee. Like, grow up. Like, at least I'm not like that. I would never, never, never do that. Never do that. And the one thing you have to go by comparing me to them is look at my channel, look at hers. Thousands of videos, disgusting. If you even just look at the thumbnails, like, just hate, like vitriol hate. Like, I don't envy you. I could not live that way, hating someone and having to use their content every single day because I'm not interesting enough to get views on my own. I would hate my life, and I'm sure she does, and that's why she's so angry, screaming every night at her camera through a fucking avatar because she's so ashamed of how she looks. Which, let's not get it twisted. She should, but yeah, they talk about every single day. I know, and they clutch their pearls. Yeah, exactly. The minute I respond, I think it almost shocks them. You know, and I think they think that usually my silence is like a sign of weakness, you know, like she's not replying, she doesn't reply. Same thing with Amber Lynn, like, you know, like we give permission for people to just beat up on us. Her face is massive and her audience calls me chins. I'm sorry, but there's people in this community with more chins, okay? So yeah, anyway, you have to be messed up in the head to do that every day, and you have to be messed up in the head to even listen to that cackling every day. You have to hate someone a lot, and, like, at least I don't have that hatred in my body, like, you know what I mean? Like, to even bother with these people. Like, I don't talk about them hardly ever. Like, maybe a live stream here and there. Yeah, sure, whatever. But no, I do not. Oh, she says she has 2 passports. Why don't people ask for proof? If I said that, they'd be like, look how they obsess about my visa. How they obsess about my visa. Like, show your 2 passports. What, like, why does anyone even give a shit? Like, that's what's so weird to me. Like, the obsession is so weird. It's just, it drives me nuts how obsessed people are. I don't get it. Her audience doesn't get to see her. Why don't they ask to see her? I mean, logically, like, if I was watching somebody spewing so much bullshit about someone else on a daily basis, I would start to get annoyed and roll my eyes and be like, okay, but what about you? You don't even show, like, you know, because they don't care about her. They don't care. She provides a platform where anyone can go and be so nasty and miserable and hate on me. I don't provide that, right? So obviously they're not going to come here. They go to her for that reason only. And she thinks it's because her personality. Like, no, like, you get more views than you have subscribers. That's a number one like, hint. Number 2, she doesn't even show herself. You know, like, and she's not the only one, but Gore World is just like a pile of shit. It's all it is. They don't want to see her. Yeah, maybe they're thankful. Maybe they're thankful. Imagine one day she was like, I'm gonna cam up. They would probably be like, no, 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 no. I went to turn on my webcam and my audience said, no, no, no. Yep, we're all up in the middle of the night watching you. You've got almost 500 people at 2:40 a.m. Yeah, and it's like, you know, people who come here just to watch me. You know what I mean? It's not like you expect me to do a show on someone else or to use someone else's content. I just turn on the camera and just, like, talk about whatever or eat Michelle Tit or just bees. She has to literally be a piece of shit and you don't think that's like building in your karma bank, you're really... Anyway, like I said, her karma is that she's just basically a monster at this point. Yeah, I have. Like yesterday I talked about in my live stream, one way I didn't even realize I changed is that I have not had a rotting bag of carrots in my new place here in Kuwait. Like I haven't been so depressed that I live in filth. And you guys can, like, people can brush off mental health and mental health shame and be like, that's not an excuse. Yeah, it is. It is an excuse. Mental health, depression makes you physically, like, you can't do anything. So my life there, I was so depressed in a lot of ways. I know my life here is not perfect, but since reverting to Islam and like having Salah, and yes, we've gone through what we've gone through, but like I said, it made us stronger. And I think the proof is in the pudding. I'm not miserable. When I was with Snaggletooth, I would be so miserable. You guys knew. Every day you saw me miserable. You'd be like, Chantal, you're miserable. You're crying every 2 minutes. You can't even be 2 hours with this fucking loser. And here I'm living with Salah. Like, obviously, if I was so miserable, you guys would know because I would come online and cry all the time. So the proof is there. Exactly, Hin Love. And here I'm living with Salah. If you never reacted to reaction channels, they'd fizzle out. I think you're right, Tobeezer. You know that? I have to try it. You're right, Tobeezer. I have to, like, ignore and not lower myself, but sometimes it's so hard. And if I do ignore, they try everything to try to make me react and rage. You know? Look at that pathetic loser who took pictures in her daughter's room. She tried to have, what's her face? Bella, who looks like the Whack-A-Mommy baby from the dinosaurs. Come on, she tried to have her, like, she thought I would watch that panel. Are you stupid? And then, she's like, I was trying to make her rage. How about you take your kid to the park and do something positive instead, loser? And then, I'm sure that the ghoul, FF Ghoul, is trying to put, like, my aunt's pictures in her intro so that I'll rage. We 100% don't care what someone like you looks like has to say about us. Trust me. You're just a piece of shit for attacking someone's family member when they have no dog in this race. You stupid loser. Cussing is not halal. Whatever. They call you defending yourself a rage, but then they screaming and wishing death on you isn't a rage. I know, right? They rage even harder. It's so funny. Because they can't do shit to me. Like, no matter what they do, it's not going to affect me. I don't care. Like, yeah, if I talked about their families, exactly. Why are you talking about people's mothers? Oh, yeah, that's right. Scabadabba and Scamantha. You have some effing nerve. You have some nerve accusing me of talking about people's deceased mothers. When what you said, I have to play the audio or what? Of Gaining Ground's mother, who has dementia, was the most vile ever. They made fun of Gaining Ground. They're like, your mother has dementia, wet brain, and you probably have to change your diapers and you probably like it and stuff like that. They are the most vile people on this earth. They are disgusting. Like, who would make fun of an elderly woman with dementia to try to get at somebody? So the next time you think of virtue signaling on something I say, just know that there's evidence out there on the internet of you being a bigger piece of crap, okay? So don't even come for me because you look stupid, which of course you are, but whatever. Things that Yaba's wife was saying are disgusting. Oh my god, about his mom who has dementia. I couldn't even believe it. Like, how do you even have support after saying those things? That's so gross. Like, you should have heard. It's even worse. I'm not even giving it justice, what they said. And did you know that before Yaba married Sam, there's, like, screenshots of Sam accusing Yaba of selling her kids in the SEX trade. Like, if you accuse me of that, you would, like, how do you get in bed with someone like that after? Like, how do you forgive that? That's so vile. Your kids are gonna see that one day. I hope you know that. Ugh. Anyway, these people are disgusting, and that's why this is why I talk about Gore World in the way I do, because it's made up of people like this who are so vile, and all they do is virtue signal and attack me every day like I do something bad. Meanwhile, they have kids with whatever you want to call them, they do the worst things every day. Like, are you kidding? I don't know how they have YouTube channels, honestly. Oh, they probably post these things to Twitter, so it's not on YouTube. That's okay. Everyone can make fun of me. It brings people to my channel, and at the end of the day, it doesn't bother me on a personal level. I don't get offended because, like again, I consider the source of where it's coming from. I really just, at the end of the day, at least I'm not like that. At least I don't do those disgusting things. So, So yeah, if any of you have anyone in Scaba's audience who has diabetes and are supporting her, making fun of someone with diabetes, you look like a fool. You're an idiot. If any of you have a family member with dementia, after what Scamantha said about Gaining Ground's mom, and you support them, you're an idiot. If any of you are overweight, and have any sense of self-worth and no self-hatred, and you watch them fat shame other fat women when they're fat, you look like an idiot. And if you're watching the ghoul make fun of somebody's appendage when they come in all shapes and sizes, when she probably looks like, I don't even want to think of what she looks like nude, but when her head looks like the Vegas sphere with Danny DeVito, Peter Griffin, and Slimer, you're an idiot. That's about it. That's my raging for today. This is just going to go on forever, so let's just ignore them, because FF Ghoul is going to forever hate me for saying she looks like Slimer, because she knows it's true. I delivered a truth bomb, and it's going to hurt forever. Because there's nothing you can do about it. There's no amount of money. There's no amount of super chats that could change. It would have to be a lot of plastic surgery, actually. She'd have to be in Turkey for quite a while. Bye, guys. Have a great day. You too. Bye.